Dawgface destroys Akademiks, saying that Akademiks let Wack 100 use his platform to spin this big U narrative.
Akademiks, last night, brother, what you did was everybody was suspicious and everybody has suspected that you allow Wack 100 to come on your platform, commandeer it, fake like y'all having a real conversation, but the whole time you're just allowing him to get off what he wants to say about the things that he's being accused of doing. That's really what's going on here, right? You didn't really even push back. You only pushed back at what Wack was saying because your chat was tearing your ass up.
Yo, what's good, man? This BT School TV, man. Dawgface is not playing with Akademiks. He is on Akademiks' neck for letting Wack 100 call into his platform and try to spin the narrative about this big U case. But whether y'all agree with what Dawgface is about to say here or not, man, I can honestly say, boy, this story is getting bigger every single day. And Dawgface is the man that you want to be pressing this issue right now, just keeping it in the band. But let's get into this content, though. Make sure y'all hit that like, hype, and subscribe, man. Shout out to the underdog and Dawgface. Let's get into it.
Hey, Akademiks, what in the f are you talking about? What in the f are you talking about? Anytime you have a federal indictment, whether it is the initial criminal complaint, or it is the initial indictment, or it is the, hopefully we don't get it, but if you have a superseding indictment, when you have a superseding indictment, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. When in a indictment of any kind, whether it's the criminal complaint, the initial indictment that follows the criminal complaint, or a superseding indictment. Whenever you have a superseding indictment, that's all bad. A superseding indictment means they're adding more charges on to the indictment that they first indicted you on. So that means that from the time of the criminal complaint, the federal criminal complaint, to the initial indictment, right, which is over a year ago. So they come back over a year later and add more charges. Those charges normally stem from the continuous ongoing investigation of this person or persons. That's what that mean. So overt act don't mean a charge. An overt act is essentially a charge, nigga. Because the federal government is saying you did this too. Fuck is you talking about? You want to argue semantics with me? And with the overt act, with an actual conspiracy, they don't even have to prove every element of the case. All they have to do is tie you in to one thing as it relates to the overall case. And then you are roped into the motherfucking indictment.
And that is basically like enhancing the charges. I mean, not the...
Big U is already under indictment. They add a superseding indictment that is more charges. And in the more charges, they list the situation that happened with Future. Do you think the federal government is just throwing charges up and adding charges and they ain't talk to nobody? Wack 100 said he was in the airport with Big U. He said that he saw Future with Sierra. And he said, according to his own words, that he pressed Future because Future owed Trick, who's from Detroit, some money for some reason. He says, Trick wasn't there, I pressed him. That's what he said out of his own mouth, in his own words. That's what he said.
All right, now, I totally agree with Dawgface right here. Now, it's kind of wicked how, you know, Akademiks letting Wack 100 run this narrative on his platform, knowing that Akademiks know how to read platforms. He know how to put two and two together. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, could it be Akademiks just might just be letting Wack bake his own cake? But when it comes down to this indictment stuff, I don't do too much speaking on it. I let these guys debate, and I throw my 2 cents in every once in a while. What makes sense to me and what not. And what makes sense to me is that story that Wack 100 told to the world 3 or 4 years ago on Akademiks platform holds a lot of weight in this situation. That's just what I come up with. With the indictments and stuff, I let Dawgface, Underdog, Wack, Akademiks, them guys speak on that, but let's keep it going though. Let's see what Dawg got to talk about.
Who y'all think y'all playing with? See, y'all think, because I'm easily excited when it comes to talking about these kind of things, that y'all got one. Ooh, we have proven something. Let me tell you. Let me start. Let me cover some territory. I'm not even gonna pull up a bunch of shit. But if you seen Akademiks show last night, his live stream, that was me calling in. I'm crying. I'm so mad about this shit. Right? Let me tell you this. So let's go over the sinful ways, the devilish ways of one Cash McElroy Jones. You can tell his mama didn't love him based on what they named him. Cash McElroy Jones McElroy. Is this the Jetsons or something?
Crazy, right?
What are you talking about? Your mama didn't even try. Cash McElroy. Your mama didn't even try to name you right. She didn't even give a f about Cash. Your name is Cash McElroy. That is a sign that your mama didn't give a f about you, Wackisha. She might well have named you Wackisha like I did. So let's go over the sinful ways. And let's go over how academics. So you mean to tell me that you let this man come on your show, and despite the fact that your chat was going crazy, because Akademiks chat was going nuts on him, because the chat was saying, hold on, bro. Homie, 50 years old and just got, look at this.
Hold on, before we read this right here, I ain't gonna lie. Now, when Dawgface is on to Wack 100, because you know Dawgface be big, he be going to different platforms, speaking on different things, and it's a lot of platforms out here that speak on Wack 100. You know, they be hitting the punches sometimes, but when they get the Dawgface hand and Dawgface put his, you know what I'm saying, 2 cents on it, it reaches further out and people start noticing it. I think Dawgface just might be Wack 100 kryptonite on this internet, bro. Let's keep it good.
So, watch this. Y'all see that right there? Mo 82, thank you for the contribution, man. Thank you for the $4.99. Papa need brand new shoes and a sweatshirt. Thank you. Listen, I want y'all to walk with me because I'm going to keep this real simple. I ain't finna go all, right? Do y'all see that? Do you see this picture on, this is what we have now. This is the current state of what's going on here over there on Akademiks. Akademiks last night, brother, what you did was everybody was suspicious and everybody has suspected that you allow Wack 100 to come on your platform, commandeer it, fake like y'all having a real conversation, but the whole time you're just allowing him to get off what he wants to say about the things that he's being accused of doing. That's really what's going on here, right? You didn't really even push back. You only pushed back at what Wack was saying because your chat was tearing your ass up. If I pull up the chat, you're going to see your entire chat going crazy. It's like, what the fuck is this? Get this thing out of here. And Wack always does that. And your chat has checked you time and time and time again. Your chat has checked you time and time and time again.
Now, I don't necessarily think that Dawgface actual problems is with Wack 100. Now, considering the fact that they done been at each other next these last 2 weeks now, it might be a problem now. But besides all that, because Dawgface does his own thing on this internet besides, you know what I'm saying, just talking about Wack 100. But when, like I said, when Dawgface get on it, he own it. His problem is the platforms that Wack 100 is allowed to use to run these crazy narratives. And you know, Dawgface came up with the YouTube street. He LLC the YouTube streets, and it's basically what he's saying. That's not going on in these YouTube streets, bro. He gonna put light on that shit. But let's keep going though.
About allowing Wack 100 to commandeer your platform, not challenging, and let him just say anything about any situation, about anybody, without you pushing back when you know he lying. And even if you're not intimately aware of whatever he's talking about, and I can't imagine you letting Wack come on your show and you give him his bullhorn to talk about a subject that you're not interested in and your followers don't give a fuck about. I can't imagine you doing that.
Facts.
So I know that y'all ran this game plan before you even called him on the phone. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, Doggy Dog is in full effect. Watch this. So he comes on and he tells a story about what he said when he described what took place between him and Trick. Do y'all see this picture? Y'all screenshot this. And I want y'all to put it in y'all story and tag the most dangerous voice, and I'm gonna share it. Promise. Y'all screenshot this picture right here. Watch this. Go here. Screenshot the screen and put this up and tag me, and I promise you I'm gonna share it. Y'all follow me and I'll follow you back. The most dangerous voice. The most dangerous voice. Screenshot this, take this picture, screenshot it, put it in your story on Instagram, tag me, I'll share it, follow me, and I'll follow you back. So watch this. So Wack 100 tells a story. He tells a story of what happened. And in that story, the most amazing shit in the world happens. From that story, we have an indictment that's handed down. Hey,
you know, dog, like that motherfucker Wack been telling for a long ass time, right? That's why. Yeah, he been telling for a long ass time. That's why that motherfucker got so comfortable, started getting on them damn platforms.
That's right.
That story, because he didn't think that shit would come back to haunt him, because he was already snitching and assassinating everybody else.
Yeah, what he didn't think. When
feds get tired of your ass, they come for your ass.
What he didn't think is, he didn't think that people would be able to connect the dots. He thought that he was going to be able to continue to do all this red ass shit, and then when it comes out that he is the culprit, or it appears as if he's the culprit, he can have some level of deniability. If you didn't see me do it, this nigga is that.
And that's why he got these platforms in his back pocket, so he could basically run the narrative, bro. It's like I say, bro, it's clear as day of, you know what I'm saying? This story was clearly in this indictment that just dropped this, you know what I'm saying? This shit that just dropped, this other stuff that just dropped on Big U, bro. That's crazy.
Like the nigga, like a kid, when you had under the blanket and the boogeyman can't see me. This nigga think if he get under the bed and pull the cover down, that niggas can't see him. Watch this. Listen to this nigga right here.
Runs into the terminal, right? When he run into the terminal, he take his phone out, right? He know he can only go so far, because what you gonna do? Jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? He throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner Boy. He say, "Wack, is me,
Stunner Boy is
talk to me." I say,
Birdman.
"Stunner, I'm busy right now."
So when Wack 100 said Birdman, Future threw the phone to him, and Birdman picked up, and he said, and Birdman told him he'll pay the debt. That was real.
Yes, it was real. Yes, it was real. Yes, sir, that was real.
Hey, listen, all you stupid ass niggas from Detroit, and when I say stupid, I do mean stupid.
I do mean stupid, bitch ass nigga.
So Big U's superseding indictment dropped yesterday. In that indictment, the charge of extortion of Future manifests itself. So now Big U is charged with extortion of Future.
All right, man. If y'all want to go check out the rest of that right there, man, y'all go straight over there to Dawgface TV Podcast Unleashed, bro. They got a crazy panel over there with Underdog and now the Ruler Report and Dawgface. They go crazy, bro. They be having all kinds of guests, so go check that out. But man, when it comes down to it, though, bro, hey, Dawgface has a voice, bro, and he is not about to let this foolery be pulled over these people's lives. I don't think Dawgface just do this for the fame and glory and stuff like this, man. This man take this right here to the, you know what I'm saying? He take it serious, man. He ain't playing in these YouTube streets, bro. We gonna cut out all the bull crap and get rid of, you know what I'm saying? Take that and put it on the back porch is basically what Dawgface saying, man. But with this whole case, though, man, Wack 100 know exactly what the going on. And it's clear as day that we all see it, man. But he using platforms like No Jumper, Vlad TV at times, and most importantly, Akademiks, bro. You know, them 3 platforms are major platforms throughout the hip-hop community. And once Wack 100 got them in his back pocket, man, he can run any narrative he want. Whether people believe his narrative or not, it will be a conversation about it, man. But I want y'all to get in the comment section, man, and let me know what y'all think about Dawgface putting that pressure on Akademiks, bro, for, you know, allowing Wack 100 to spin this narrative that make it seem like this that story that he told about Future at the LAX airport not included, you know what I'm saying, don't mean nothing in this indictment, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think. It's your boy BT Scoop. Make sure y'all hit that like, hype, and subscribe, man. We at 6K trying to get to 10K, bro. We almost there, bro. Help your boy out. I'm out.